What's up, guys, in the myth known as Girl Gamers? Uh, in typical me fashion, I recorded this gameplay live and I didn't have my fucking microphone set up. Of course. Anyway, so this is the Asari Valkyrie gameplay. Um, I'm actually really excited about this. This gameplay is pretty intense, and it ultimately becomes like a two-man with me and the other Krogan because the Geth engineer disconnects and the other guy literally died in the first 30 seconds of every wave after that. And so since you guys are gonna be curious, I'm spec 66644. Any class that I want to use like their three powers, I spec like that. You know, like Krogan Vanguard, I'll spec obviously full melee and I'll like forego something, but yeah, mainly, you know, I do that 66644. Like all my adepts basically where I want to use all their powers. You know, like Batarian Sentinel, I didn't use blade armor, blah blah blah. Anyway, so with tech armor, I'm spec I think like power bonus, and then the last evolution I'm spec for cooldown reduction, and for the annihilation field, I'm spec for movement speed. I love shit like that in any game. Sorry, I'm like trying to fix my mic. In any game, like if there's like a speed boost or anything like that, haste in WoW or whatever, like I love that shit. Anyway, over here, I know it's kind of cheesy for me to do, but also if you move backwards, you'll move faster. So, I mean, I was so thrilled. Like, commenting on this gameplay live was so sick because this gameplay was intense. Like, it gets really crazy, like, especially by wave 10. So, I mean, I don't, you know, I'm not really so pro at commentaries. I don't really plan what I'm going to say beforehand. I kind of just blah, blah, blah. So, forgive me. But basically with this class, you know, you run up in their face and the annihilation field primes them and then you detonate it. Sometimes you could warp and then run in with annihilation field and then detonate the annihilation field. That gets a little wonky sometimes because you'll warp and then sometimes the annihilation field will overwrite the warp. So if you detonate the annihilation field, it won't, you know. But annihilation field is awesome because so many times I didn't notice an enemy next to me and I saw like the little lightning thing come out of it and tag the guy and prime him, and I was like, oh shit, and like I turn around really quick. I do it a couple times actually. But one thing, don't risk getting yourself killed. Over here is pretty sick actually. I destroy like a whole wave of brutes. Don't risk getting yourself killed just to run up and prime a guy. If that's the case, just warp them and then attack them, because warp I've spec'd for pierce and expose. If we could do that, I don't remember like the power evolutions, but all of the debuff things in warp I took. And for equipment, I'm using structural ergonomics. I use that for almost every character except like infiltrators, or it doesn't matter, because I just, like I said, haste. Everything with haste. I love it. Look at this, dude. I'm just destroying brutes. It's amazing. Whoops, missed. Oh yeah, there was like a guy over there. Can't really see because when I'm commentating, like the thing is the video is playing on a really small screen. I love the Asari dodge. It's so amazing. Dude, so many times with brutes, I'll be like, Toro, Toro. See that right there? I didn't see that husk, and then I saw the annihilation field zap him, and I was like, oh shit. And over here, Ravagers, right? I've said this in another video, but I think my mic was too low in that video. But with the Ravagers, look, you go up close, they pop their sack, and then you go up close, dead zone. They're dead zone. They can't attack you when you get up in their face like that. But if the sacks are gone, if the sacks are not gone, they'll blow them up and you will eat a shitload of damage. Oh man, I love it. Like I just love to like going like to like just dash out of the way and let the annihilation field zap them. Oh man. There's a fire explosion. In game I was like, what the fuck? Like my thing didn't detonate. Then I realized I don't know how I got hit right there, and I got mad and I just meleeed him. Okay, I'm looking at the sky. I love mailing people. Like, there's a little trick, yeah, right there. Like you could shoot through that little crack. A lot of people don't think to do that. I never really see people do that, but it's really handy. Banshees. Oh, I don't remember what happens in this part of the video. I like cut and edit it. Oh, see right there again. I annihilation field zapped the guy and I realized he was there. I didn't see that guy. I don't know if at this point the Geth engineer dropped or not. Can't tell. He might still be there or might not. Oh man, at one point I get like stuck in between three brutes. It's so horrible. But I managed to get away. It's so epic. No! Oh, over here I actually get stuck once too. I'm like, oh shit, I'm panicking. And I thought that his arm, oh, that Geth is there. I thought that his arm swinging was gonna kill me right there. And I know the menu was open just a second ago. I could have seen, but I wasn't paying attention. Like I said, also the video is really small on my screen right now. I love it. Just dodge out of the way. They get primed, and you detonate them with warp. The Acolyte is fucking amazing since they changed it. I was gonna say they buffed it, but it was inadvertent. They didn't. They removed the charge aspect to kill missile glitching. But this gun is amazing now, and like I end up using it all the time, and it kind of makes me sad. Like sometimes I do want to use other guns, but I don't really want them to nerf it. It's dude. The best way to describe the Acolyte, it's a pocket Rieger. It really is the same exact kind of shit. It owns shields, it owns barriers, and it's kind of shitty against armor, but it's still usable, you know? Like I'm carrying a Hornet with the armor piercing, the SMG armor piercing mod, and like I take it out, and throughout this video, occasionally I'll take it out. I don't know how I got hit there. Anyway, I'll take it out and then I'll just put it back away. And then I'll take it out and I'll put it back away. Like I can't make up my mind what I want to do. I just stick with the Acolyte. There's no point. Oh, also I'm using warp ammo because it gives you like plus 75% to biotic damage. You know, not passive. Like you know, once you hit the guy with it. Over here there are pumpkins. Look. Oh yeah, that's why we're playing on Ghost, because you get like if you know, I was trying to do the Halloween achievements. I still have a long way to go. I just did it for this is my first match with it. I love killing Ravagers in melee range. You like feel such a boss. I just ran right past it like fuck that. Really, I don't know. Like I didn't think I was gonna like this class. But I'm really, cause like I feel like on gold and platinum, on gold I mean it's easy to do. I kind of thought it might not be, but I mean I don't really like I don't play platinum too often because I only pug. But you know my channel does have a few platinum videos. One of them we lost on wave 10 and it was like down to the last enemy, so I left it. It was funny. We got the objective and everything, and it was a funny way to die. It was my Slayer video. But anyway, it's like I don't really play platinum too much because I only pug, and it's bad enough on gold. Like people can't get their shit together. Like this guy, one of the guys in the video, is just dies all the time. He's like just a liability, you know. But I mean, yeah, I have like the gameplay footage. I've done them, but but I mean, I don't know like if it would be okay to do like run up in their face like that, because in platinum there's so many boss mobs, you know. So I was a little skeptical, you know, like what the fuck, like annihilation field and tech armor, you know. It's like alright, it's like a tanky Fury. I don't like when people are like, oh, if you're gonna play it like a Fury, you might as well play a Fury. That's bullshit. It's like, no, you're not playing like a Fury. You're playing like an annihilation field. That's it. You know what I mean? It's like you don't play like a Fury. It's like, no, they both have annihilation field, so they're both playing like a character who has annihilation field. Period. Okay, the Fury has dark channel and throw, so you can really choose to hang back if you want. With the Asari, you kind of don't really have a choice. I mean, you could do like warp debuffing and use like a heavier weapon, but her cooldown is like a touchy issue because of that's why I'm using structural ergonomics, you know, because like she has tech armor and all that shit, so her cooldown is a little iffy. But I'm at 195% in this video before taking into account structural ergonomics. So I'm using the Hornet and the Acolyte both at 10. Sorry, when I used to play this game a lot, I had like everything maxed out except my ultra rares and stuff like that, and I would save up millions and millions of credits before DLCs, but I haven't done that. Like today, or no, what's today? Thursday. So Tuesday the Batarian Vanguard came out, and maybe the Adept, I'm not sure. But like I said, I didn't have credit stocked up. Plus, fucking, I'm in New York, so that hurricane really messed us up, and I didn't have power for a few days. I'm lucky to have power back. It's supposed to be like a week before everything. Oh, right here. I get stuck. It's supposed to be a week before power really comes back for everyone because they're starting in Manhattan. And like I live close to the city, but still I'm like on the outskirts. And yeah, dude, it's supposed to take a week, and I got lucky. Our power came back after like two and a half, or like 2 days, I think. Yeah, and I think it's because there's a gas station near my house. And, you know, oil companies and gas stations are huge companies. They're not going to let that shit slide. They're going to go and be like to Con Ed and be like, yo, we need power now, motherfucker. And they'll maybe give them a kickback or something. Yeah, that guy died while I was beating up the Marauders. But beating up Marauders, slapping the shit out of them was more fun. I wasn't gonna just run past them and die. Oh my god, my screensaver's going on while I'm doing this. That's not cool. Okay, here we go. Everything okay? Everything checks. Nice. Like right here, I wanted to run to that Ravager so fucking bad. I thought someone was to my right over there. I wanted to run to that Ravager so bad, but I kept myself on a leash. I chained myself to that box. I was like, no, 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 don't go. I was really stoked about this gameplay though. I was really mad at the live commentary because like I was just talking about everything and in this intense gameplay, and I was like commenting on what was going on. I was getting mad at the other dude for dying so much. I love this. I was gonna edit this out of the video to try to save room because I want to keep it like under a certain amount of time because I don't have YouTube partnership. But then that Marauder going flying was funny, so I had to leave it. Let's see what goes on now. Again, like I want to charge it. At one point, I charged 2 Marauders that are like right to the right over there. Not at this moment, I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me just hang back. And then during the live commentary, that's when I said what I already said in this commentary, where I was like, don't rush something, like you know, unless you know like it's gonna be safe. You know, like I was getting a little bit like, don't get annihilation field crazy and be like, yeah, I could do it, and like run in. That is a surefire way to get fucked up. That Krogan was the man. Like I was trying to dude, if that kid died, I would be like, oh my god, no. in the commentary, in the live commentary, the original commentary, I was like, oh my god, no, if that kid would go down, because he was my only hope. You know, like he was my boy. We were duoing this basically. We had that brotherly, we had that bro boat connection. Yeah, the other kid was just a liability. And I used a rocket at one point to save that kid. Like, what a waste. So like wave 10, I didn't have any more. I had like 2 rockets, and it got so hectic. Oh my god, you'll see. I was so happy. It was so nuts. We had this escort mission, the little drone, and the drone was like, I'm gonna go right through the middle of the map. Wait, where? Oh, did I pass it? I don't know. There's like, yeah. Oh, is that it? That? Oh no, 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 never mind. I thought that was the point with the Marauders. I wanted to charge them, and I backed off. I thought that sack was gonna kill me. I thought I was close enough. I don't know, but I gotta try this chick out on platinum. I'm sure she's fine. I mean, if I could do a Slayer run on platinum, I mean, that guy is like, whoa, you know. And I was like melee built, and I did okay, you know. I came in like 3rd or something. But still, I felt like weak. I didn't, but in that, it was like the first day the character came out, and I was going nuts with melee, and like I didn't really biotic slash enough and stuff like that. But still, I mean, it was pretty cool, like first day or something like that, or first whatever that I got him. And I was doing pretty well of meleeing on platinum. He dies so fast. It's almost as if like he has no shield gate. It's ridiculous. Or health gate. I'm not saying like, you know, I'm not stating wrong facts. I'm saying it feels like that. I don't know, you know. Like people thought that the fitness was bugged on the Phoenix guy, and I'm still convinced it is. Even though apparently it's not. Like another guy that just melts, dude. Like no shield gate, just bloop. See, oh, that guy was still alive. I saw him just now. I saw the annihilation field tag him. I love that, just standing in their face. I can't do shit. But I was a little wary because there's still a sack on the bottom over there. I don't know if the Marauder died. That was to my right over there. I don't know. Husks. I love that. I was laughing in the original commentary. I was like, oh, I can't fuck with you. Can't fuck with me. I was like outrunning the Ravager things. That was so epic. It's like some Indiana Jones shit in Mass Effect 3. Banshees. Oh god. I don't know what I hate more, Praetorians or Banshees. I mean, I think I still hate Banshees more. But Praetorians are, dude, I don't know, man. They grab you worse than Banshees. It's just like, oh, and if they don't, sorry, I hit my microphone. If they don't, you're still fucked. Like if they get their melee on you, you're dead. It hits you once, it staggers you, and then it hits you 2 more times in quick succession, and you just go down, man. That takes care of shield gate and health gate, and you're done. It sucks, man. And like